I can't believe I have been buying fishing tackle all these years when Real Rebel showed me how to make my own out of rocks and plastic bottles and beer cans, and all this time I've been spending money on fishing tackle. Real Rebel, man, you have showed me the way. Thank you.
He fishes with the reel on top.
Yeah! That's the way to thrash out some rock fishing, dude. All right, now I'm gonna tell you about the tackle, man. Yeah, this is a great example right here, dude. I was fishing with this mussel shell that I use for weights, and it got snagged up on a rock down there, man. So I just jerked it out, and it just broke off half of the mussel shell, and I didn't lose all my tackle like I would have. If I bought one of those fish weights at one of those fancy stores, it would have lodged and I would have lost everything. It's probably what they wanted me to do, right, dude? The wave action kind of, moves it around and makes your bait look a little more natural when it's out there. Yeah, the fish look at that and they go right on, man. You can drill it at home first, or you can get a little punch like this and punch a hole in the shell, and then you just tie your string to it and your swivel and you're good to go. I take these rocks and I just wrap some old baling wire that I found on there, man, and I like the angular rocks because that way the wire can wrap around. The round ones I found it kind of falls off a little easier. I put a little swivel on there, and that way when I go for halibut on the bottom, I have my three-way swivel already attached so I can dangle my halibut bait on the end and then hook this to my line. And then sometimes I want to fish closer to the top, man. So I take a little plastic bottle like this and I wrap a little string around it and this will float on the top. It's just a plastic bottle. I didn't pay anything for it, dude. I found it out in the street, man. Sometimes I want a little flash on my line. I think they call them flashers, and you go and try to buy them at a tackle company. Oh man, those things are expensive. I make my own out of aluminum cans, dude. I just take a colorful looking can and I cut it up. And then what I do, man, is I use this little grommet maker and I punch holes in there, and that way when I hook the line to it, it doesn't cut the line on the hard edge aluminum. And there's two benefits for this. Sometimes it gives your line a little bit of flash, might attract some fish that are out there looking around. And also I think sometimes when you're using a little more weight, as you're bringing it in, especially if you make this wider, it lifts your tackle up off the bottom of the ocean, and that way it brings it to the surface quicker, so you're less likely to get snagged up on like rocks like there is around here. Oh, here's something, man, I didn't mean to put in here because I don't use this usually. I use this when I go more trout fishing. It's a little lure I made out of a bottle cap, man. I just drill some holes on either side and put a little wire, and then I have a swivel attached to the top. Now you dudes who fish the hard way with the reel on the bottom, you want to make sure you hook up a swivel to the top, because when you fish with the reel on the bottom, man, it's really hard when the line tangles up a lot on there. You got to reach under there. So you want to put swivels on everything. You know, when I fish, it's real easy to untangle the line because it's right on the top, man. So I don't have to worry as much about that. But hey, man, no judgment here, dude. If you fish with the reel on the bottom, man, go for it. And when you start fishing with the reel on top, with tackle you made yourself, then you are ready to come out here on the jetty and do a little bit of hard rock fishing.
He fishes with the reel on top.